What's up, everyone? Part 2. So, shipwreck. The Shipwreck Museum. Now, I also have a couple pictures from that place. We have storms. So how were sailors able to know what the weather was before they went out to sea? That was a big question back in 1870s. That was a big question back in the 1870s, and I have no idea how they answered it. Telegrams were available back in the day, but you had to get the daily I don't know how they did it. I forget, but Ulysses S. Grant here, President Ulysses S. Grant, authorized the creation of the U.S. Weather Bureau. That was created in February of 1870. So that was pretty interesting to know. But you know what? Really, it's actually very interesting. So, Sault Ste. Marie, U.S. Weather Bureau, keeping an eye on the big lake. So, that's where the building comes into play. Now let me read you some of the facts. Following the construction of the first lock here at Lake Ste. Marie in 1855, shipping traffic on Lake Superior increased dramatically, as did the number of shipwrecks. Violent storms continued to extract a heavy toll, damaging dozens of vessels, often with loss of life. Which makes sense. If a ship goes down, there's no way you can swim your way out. In 1898, Congress approved $2,900, almost $3,000, for the construction of a Weather Bureau building strategically located next to the lock. In 1899, meteorologist Alexander Burns directed messages Walter Hartwig to begin daily delivery of weather forecasts and storm warnings to all ships entering the locks. Armed with forecasts, ship captains could decide whether to proceed or go to anchor and wait out the weather. Now, this is more fact. Here's some more information. In 1939, most commercial vessels on the lakes were equipped with wireless radio receivers, rendering hand-delivered reports unnecessary. In 1941, the U.S. Weather Bureau moved operations to the city airport, now an automated observation station. Today, marine weather reports for the open weather waters of Lake Superior are broadcast from stations at Marguerite, Houston, and Copper Harbor, Michigan. And then it was restored in 2009. So that's kind of cool. So that was a lot I just read to you guys. You probably weren't even listening, but if you actually cared, you'd actually read it. So that was pretty cool. Actually, let me read you one more thing. There was a lot. It was a small, very small museum. It literally had like 7 or 10, maybe 10 displays. It had a bunch of artifacts on it, but it wasn't like actual wreckage. It was just stuff. Like, it was interesting and all, but like complicated. So we have Abraham Lincoln, guys. Did you guys know Abraham Lincoln was involved? I did not know. Oh, they created lighthouse. Yeah, Abraham Lincoln, President Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, he authorized a fund for a new lighthouse to replace the 1849 deteriorating fort structure. That was in 1860 to replace the 1849 structure. That's actually pretty cool. Now, guys, this is a lot I just told you, so I'm not gonna read you much more because I only have 32 gigabytes. I don't have unlimited storage, but it was really fun. We stayed at the hotel there for 3 days. We went to Mackinac Island. Now, if you guys don't know what Mackinac Island is, that is a island, obviously, no shit. An island, you can see it from the mainland. You can see the island from the mainland. It's not that far away, but it's pretty far away at the same time. So, let me think. So, you can see the island. Now it has a lot of horses on it. Has a lot of horses. A lot of bikes, which is very popular because that's the only mode of transportation inside of a horse that you're ever gonna get. So that's really all you get. You get a bike or you get a horse and carriage. So we, as a family, along with thousands of others, or maybe even hundreds, I can't say thousands because I don't know how many people are on the island, but a couple hundred people went around the perimeter of the island. So we went to Arch Rock, which is literally a rock a rock formation over years that deteriorated in the middle, leaving this big arch in the middle. It's actually pretty cool. I have a picture of it. It's also in one of my edits. We saw 2 cruise ships while we went around the island. They were also mentioned in the edit as well. I believe that's in the island travel. So I don't know. I named it, but I really couldn't think of a good title for it. So there you go. That was my title for it. If you didn't like it, SMD. So then we went to Mackinac Island. Mackinac Island was huge. We saw the Grand Hotel. Now, the Grand Hotel only cost $250,000 to build, but that was in 1870, 50, I don't know. I saw it on Fox News a long time ago. Let me search it up if I can. Jesus Christ. Nope. Okay, I can't do it. Oh well, so the data's off. So that one makes sense. So, it makes about $74 million a year, that place, which I can't believe. But that was in 2022, so that was the most recent statistic that I saw. Yeah, pretty insane. So yeah, I can't believe it. It costs $250,000 plus $300,000 to refurbish. And they opened within 9 months. They had a challenge to open within a year. Someone took them up and built that Grand Hotel. You can search it up. I have a picture of it. It's huge. The inside is huge. The exterior is huge. You can see it from the ocean. On a ship, you can see it's facing I don't know what direction it was facing, but you can probably see it from satellite as well. There's a lot of horses and carriages that go there. The island, I will say, I did not like it because it smelled a lot. It smelled horrible. But I will say that it was practically very clean, actually, for an island with that many horse and buggies. A lot of people were in them, and also a lot of people were on bikes, so that was very interesting to me. I said, holy crap, that's a lot of like